Hello and welcome to Indian television's most trusted real estate guide, The Property Show. We cut out the clutter and debunk the hype to bring you real facts and revealing numbers on what's hot and what's not in the great Indian property bazaar. Please welcome your expert guide to the next 60 minutes, Samir Jasuja, founder and MD of Prop Equity. Here's a look at today's show. The maximum city, Mumbai, where to invest $1.5 crore, and a short list of projects coming up. Thane's Kalyan Micro Market, top recommendations for affordable homes in 20 lakhs. We'll also catch in on the realty action in Bavdhan in Pune, recommendations within 70 to 80 lakhs coming up. Which projects to pick for end use in a budget of 60 lakhs in NCR's Greater Noida. Also in NCR, a look at Ghaziabad's Crossings Republic Township, ideal investments in 45 lakhs. And down south Chennai, beautiful villa properties in 90 lakhs on the OMR. And a special feature on how we can harness the abundant solar wealth our nation has to reduce our energy costs and even earn from it at the household level. Starting with the day's top news stories, infrastructure, real estate buying and selling, and policy changes.
Making green norms more business-friendly, the Environment Ministry has now allowed project proponents to seek environmental clearance without the mandatory land acquisition. In a notification, the ministry said that documentary evidence to suggest that the process of land acquisition has started would be more than enough to appraise the project and grant environmental clearance. The change became possible as the ministry opined that the environment clearance is site-specific under the Environment Impact Assessment Notification of 2006, and any change in the site would make the approval invalid. The Housing Ministry is all set to announce the National Housing Mission on October 31st. The mission will be named after Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and October 31st happens to be the birth anniversary of Sardar Patel. The mission will merge several existing affordable housing schemes launched during the Congress regime. The aim of this mission will be to help build 13 million houses in the low-cost housing space and achieve the government's goal of housing for all by 2022. The proposal is being vetted by the Expenditure Finance Committee of the Finance Ministry. Once cleared by EFC, the Housing Ministry will place the proposal before the Cabinet for its approval. The Yamuna Expressway Industrial Development Authority has initiated tenders to construct the final 4 kilometers of the 12-kilometer long stretch on the service road on either side of the Yamuna Expressway. According to officials, the aim is to provide hassle-free connectivity for residential, institution and commercial sectors coming up along the expressway. With the land acquisition process of 8 villages in the area completed, the authority was able to speed up work on the toll-free 60-meter wide service road parallel to the expressway. This 12-kilometer stretch, to be located on both sides of the E-way, will come at a cost of 42 crore rupees. The drive between Noida and Delhi could soon be shorter and smoother, with the Noida authority planning to build an underpass at the mouth of the Noida Greater Noida Expressway. Officials said the project will cost an estimated 50 crore rupees and will cut down the distance between Noida and Delhi by about 7 kilometers and will also improve connectivity along the expressway. The proposal has already been approved by Noida's chairperson and CEO. A detailed project report and estimates for the project are expected to be finalized soon.
Our first question comes in from Manoj Uprit. Hi Manoj, go ahead with your question.
Yeah, I am interested in buying a property which is called in Rising City in Ghatkopar. I am buying it for an investment. I have 3 questions for it. One is there any risk when the 5 partners are involved into this? Should I take risk for such long time of project? And how do you rate this property?
Quite a big investment, 1.3 to 1.6 lakhs. Manoj is looking at Rising City, Ghatkopar, a JV between 5 developers. Samir, your take?
Well, Rising City is basically an integrated township of 128 acres, and yes, you're absolutely right. It's a partnership between 5 developers, but the developers are pretty well reputed, including IL&FS. So I don't think there should be any issues with respect to that, and it's a luxury township with high-end amenities, including a podium of 22 acres, which is equivalent to 17 football fields as such. Township boasts of about 100 acres of openness to sky amenities, and it's a green certified project. So I think all the pluses are there with this project, so I don't think you should have any issues. It's available directly with the developer also, and the price is also pretty attractive at 11,134 rupees. Keeping in mind the weighted average price to market being 12,750 for Ghatkopar East and Ghatkopar West about 13,000 rupees. The inventory overhang is also pretty safe. It's 15 and 16 months respectively. For Ghatkopar East is 15 months, and if you were to look at the price appreciation trends, they've been about 14 and 16% for with Ghatkopar East doing better. So I think this project definitely gets a go ahead from our side. In addition to that, Swaroop Residency by Swaroop Group at 11,000 rupees is one recommendation from our side. It's G plus 14 stories. It has a CC in place. Ghatkopar East is well developed real estate market, and F Residences is the second recommendation by AO Realty. This is a 13,500 F Residences SRA project spread over 3.5 acres of land. Construction of the rehabilitation tower has started, and for general tower construction will start after a month's time, after they will receive the CC, which is in process. Builder is providing amenities like clubhouse, landscape gardens, pet creches, etc., which are new features. Taiwan Park by Dhamji Shamji Group, Ghatkopar East, 11,700 rupees. This is a big project with 8 buildings. Builder is providing all modern amenities inside the complex except the swimming pool. It is under initial stages of construction.
All right, Manoj, Rising City by Rare Township in Ghatkopar East. The project gets a go ahead. A combination of reputed names which are involved in this JV and a good location. So good to go. We're recommending you 2 more options. There is Swaroop Residency by Swaroop Group, F Residences by ANO Realty, and Tivon Park by Dhamji Shamji Group. Next on the line is Vinay Tiwari. Hi Vinay, go ahead with your question.
Hi sir, this is Vinay.
Hi Vinay, go ahead.
मैम एक्चुअली कल्याण ईस्ट में मैं एक फ्लैट लेना चाहता था, लेकिन वो अंडर ग्राम पंचायत में आता है, तो शुड आई प्रोसीड और एनी प्रॉब्लम विद दैट?
Okay, so Vinay is looking at a property in Chinchpada in Thane, but this project comes on Gram Panchayat land. Sameer, any risks associated with that?
Yeah, I think that if a project is approved by the Gram Panchayat, it's still very important that the legal title of the land should be checked at very carefully. The city level master plan should be looked at, because there have been issues where the Gram Panchayat Zilla Panchayat had approved a project, but land of the project was constructed, but it was earmarked as a green belt in another city, and the construction was stalled. So sometimes it's very important to wait for the master plan also to come out and just not look at just the Zilla Panchayat or Gram Panchayat's approvals. You have to do your due diligence very carefully. In the meantime, we've got safer projects for you, which you may want to consider, where bank has also already looked at it and approved the finance. Coming to the key data points of Kalyan East, 28 months of inventory overhang, which is a cause of concern. Market weighted average price is 4,500. But we've got some projects for you which are much lower than the weighted average price because they're slightly further away. The first recommendation is Yogeshwar Park, Kalyan East, 3,000 rupees a square foot. This is spread on half acre of land with 2 wings of G plus 3 stories. As project is not under KMC limits, its Gram Panchayat plans are passed, but like I said, all banks are approving it. Developer has delivered 2 projects in Thane already. Sri Balaji Plaza, this is at 3,500 G plus 3 story building. Project is not under KDMC limits, it's Gram Panchayat plans, and developer has delivered quite a few projects already, so it's safe. Equira Residency by Equira Constructions, this is a G plus 3 story building again, located on Tukaram Bhane Road, and all building plans are in place of this project as well. Developer has delivered 2 projects in Kalyan already.
Okay, Vinay, so as Sameer said, investing in a project which comes under the Gram Panchayat land has its risks, so do your due diligence, ensure that the title of the land is clear, and also do check the master plan of the area under which that project comes in, that the master plan should match what the Gram Panchayat land says in terms of the land use. So Kalyan East, we're giving you 3 more options to look at. There is Yogeshwar Park by Sri Yogeshwar Builders and Developers, Sri Balaji Plaza by Sri Balaji Developers, and Equira Residency by Equira Construction. An email comes in from Anand. Anand writes, I want to invest in Pune for a 2 BHK flat in the budget of 70 to 80 lakhs. I need your opinion on the area of Bavdhan. What do you think about investing here? The project is close to the Bangalore bypass road, and if you can give other options, I liked Niyati Equatorial project. My budget is 70 to 80 lakhs.
Well, this is a very good project, trading at 5,800 rupees a square foot. Niyati is a very well reputed developer in this region, and the project has very good infrastructure in terms of golf club, country clubs, international schools. I'm talking about the vicinity as such. You can easily go ahead with this project. It's a construction which is in mid stage, and possession is going to be coming up in late 2015. The weighted average price of this market is 6,000, so it's a little below the weighted average price, and the inventory overhang is 18 months. The price appreciation is also been pretty decent, 12.5% on an annualized basis. There are two other good projects that you should consider. One is Bella View by Dreams Group. This is at 5,800 on super built up area. Project getting ready this year. It's over a 6-acre plot. Wing B is already ready and sold out. Bookings are going on for A and D wing. All the modern amenities in the project are in place. Kasturi by DS Kulkarni Group at 6,100 rupees a square foot. This project is also available with the developer. It's a standalone building of G+4 stories, located off the Mumbai-Pune highway near to the Arihant Management Institute. Project will come with basic amenities. It's located only 2 kilometers from the Oxford Golf and Country Club and 2 kilometers from Mumbai-Pune highway.
So Anand, Bavdhan, we're talking about one of the biggest growth drivers of Bavdhan is the fact that it's very close to the IT hub of Hinjewadi and also is well connected to the Mumbai-Pune highway. So strong demand for rentals and also strong growth potential on the price appreciation front. So that's a yes to your project, Niyati Equatorial by Niyati Group. Giving you two more options in this area. There is Bellevue by Dreams Group and Kasturi by DS Kulkarni. Alright, we'll take a short break on the property show, but coming up on the other side, a special feature on how we can tap the solar power, the solar energy in our homes to reduce our energy costs and even earn from it. Also, we look at best projects for end use in Greater Noida in NCR.